Welcome back to the Relaxing Ghost channel here on YouTube. As always, your host with the most, Ghost. And today we have the WWE 2014 DVD collection. These would be the non-pay-per-views released throughout the 2014 year. So let's start it off with the Best of Raw and SmackDown 2013. So unlike 2014 or 2015, where they did not release the best of pay-per-views, the best pay-per-views of 2013 were released at the end of 2012. So they didn't start releasing them at the beginning of the year until 2016, I guess, with the best of 2015. So the Best of Raw and SmackDown 2013 would be the first release of the year. Yeah, I kind of like how they did it. You know, by this point in time, there's no real brand split going on. We now have the Authority, Daniel Bryan's rising up, Randy Orton's the WWE champion. I would say this is a pretty solid year for this DVD set. We got Mark Henry's retirement speech, CM Punk disrespecting Paul Bearer when he would challenge The Undertaker at Mania. Yeah, there was some pretty cool stuff on this set. We had the championship ceremony here with all former champs. Cena and Orton would unify the championships at that year's TLC. Ziggler winning the world title. Lesnar. We had The Rock winning the championship. This was the landmark 50th year of sports entertainment. We also had the Wyatts, the Shield. We had CM Punk and The Rock. Daniel Bryan. We had Damian Sandow with the Money in the Bank. You know, sometimes it doesn't really reflect on the pay-per-views, but seeing a lot of that stuff on Raw and SmackDown, you know, brings back some good memories. Next up here, we have Mr. WrestleMania Bluray. Some of these I only had the Blu-ray for, so I may or may not get the Digipacks or the DVD sets. So Mr. WrestleMania, by this point in time, HBK's retired. And this is 3 years later, you know. Going into WrestleMania, they released a cool set with all the Shawn's Mania matches. Except for WrestleMania 20, which pissed a lot of people off. Then we got some cool Blu-ray exclusives. So here's the thing. My take on the WrestleMania 20 moment or match here. It was Benoit's moment. It was a match that featured Shawn. Should it have been included? For sure. But, you know, that was a match that really featured Benoit. So I could see why they wouldn't want to put it on this set. Really fun to go back and watch that. Next up, we had the WCW Greatest Pay-Per-View Matches. This one's hit and miss with me. Is it fun to go back and watch? Sure. But it's probably not one I'd recommend. I mean, you know, if you'd like, pick it up, but it's not the greatest. This would be the first of 3 WCW sets released in this year. You know, we do have Flair and Sting. We got Austin and Steamboat. Hogan and Flair. We got Bret Hart versus Macho Man. Goldberg versus DDP. And I'd always recommend getting the Blu-ray for a lot of this older content, like the WCWs, ECWs, even a lot of these, Mr. WrestleMania DVDs. Pick up the Blu-ray, it's the better quality. Next up, not one of the best signature sounds, the music of WWE. This was, kind of just really thrown together. It's got the top 25 themes from what they voted or whatever. one disc DVD set. This is a disappointing release. It's got a 70-minute runtime. Yeah, I'll have to review that one day. Next up, we had the first Ultimate Warrior DVD set. You know, this is a classic DVD set. And sadly, Warrior passed away. But it's great that we got these 2 DVD sets from Warrior. And, you know, we had a lot of his interviews on these 2 sets. So this was the first one with all his greatest matches and moments and things like that. And yeah, it's even got a few of his WCW matches here. And seeing him being interviewed for a lot of these matches is really cool, giving his thoughts on it. So definitely recommend. This year is really hit and miss with me. It's some of them are fantastic, the other ones are not so good. Next up, we got Roz After the Show. A lot of dark matches and segments. Not the best DVD, but it's something I enjoyed. You know, it could go with a lot of those unreleased stuff. So I enjoyed that one. Next up, we got the Greatest Factions Blu-ray. Another one I don't have on DVD. I don't even think I've watched any of this yet, to tell you the truth. But the reviews aren't good. We got DX, Corporation, NWO. They go through a lot of factions here. I definitely think this is a rushed set. And yeah, this is 2013, so 4 Horsemen went in the Hall of Fame the year prior. One of the worst DVDs here, the Animal Unleashed. Batista returned at the Royal Rumble. They pumped this one out pretty quick. It's pretty much what I call a day in the life DVD, where they, you know, they follow him around for a day or two, and then this was really heading into the, I believe, that year's Rumble. Yeah, where he returned and all that. It's got some decent matches on it. Check it out. Next up, United We Slam, the Best of the Great American Bash. You know, this is a fun Blu-ray set to go through. So, all the matches they've had at Great American Bash over the years. This is one we probably should have got a anthology set for, but they really stopped doing that 2009, which was several years prior to this. But overall, this is a pretty cool DVD set as well. I might end up getting the DVD on that. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman. This is one of the greatest documentaries they've put together. And you put this with the rise and fall of ECW. You got 2 fantastic documentaries. I don't think I have the Blu-ray for this, but this is really cool. You know, documentary is fantastic, and then we got all these promos from all these various promotions and stories. And the Blu-ray is also loaded. So this is one you're definitely going to want to have. Then we got another bad one. OMG, the top 50 incidents in WCW. Yeah, this is real. I do love the artwork and whatnot, but you know, the content is just horrendous. You know, this shouldn't be a set here, especially after, you know, the best pay-per-views, the Great American Bash, and then something like this. It's kind of redundant. Next up, we had the Best of Sting. And this is another one, just fantastic. You know, came into the first of Sting DVD, you know, the best of, and then the documentary, similar to Warrior. This was really cool. And Sting would return in 2014 at Survivor Series. So that was awesome. Very cool. And this is this is the one with the wrong picture. I believe both of them are. That's pretty funny. They messed up his DVD set. But yeah, the Best of Sting is definitely one you're going to want to have. Then we got this thing. Brothers of Destruction Greatest Matches. Yeah, that's real. Then the Attitude Era Volume 2. This is probably the best set of the 3 or 4 they've done. This is, again, such a throwback to go back and watch these things. Very easy to watch. And really cool artwork on these. You got Foley winning the title. So fun to go back and watch. Next up, we had our John Cena, every couple of years DVD here. Greatest Rivalries. This is not a bad set at all. I just wish they put a little more into it. A little more matches, a little more promos. I like DVDs that have a variety of, matches and then segments or interviews or things like that. A lot of times you get match compilations. It's just, Cena doing a interview and then a couple of matches, an interview and a couple of matches. I like, the backstage stuff, the in-ring promos, all of it. Just sometimes match after match does get a bit old, but it's still a good set. And then we got this, the Macho Man Randy Savage. The story, we got the collector's edition. This is probably the best DVD set of the year. It's one of the greatest box sets of all time. I mean, this documentary was very emotional. Not the best match selection, but that's okay with the documentary. And if you got the collector's edition, you got both DVD sets, the shirt, the glasses, the bandana. So yeah, getting to both DVD sets is really cool. And this documentary was off the charts. Next up, here's one, Slam City. It's a kid's cartoon or something like this with, not sure where this actually aired. Maybe on WB or something. Slam City. So yeah, this is 26 episodes on here. And some kind of cartoon. I haven't watched that. That's actually a recent pickup. And then finally, True Giants. This is a pretty cool set here. I've always liked the big guys. Andre, Yoko, and Big Show are a couple of my favorites. You got really cool artwork. One Man Gang, Sid, Diesel. You got Viscera, Mark Henry. I've always liked DVD sets like this. Andre and Bruno. This is a really fun set to go back and watch. So there we have it, guys. The best, or the 2014 non-pay-per-view DVD collection. Let me know your thoughts on these ones if you have them in your collection. Comment down below. As always, we'll talk to you later. Peace.